2018 called for a boycott of Netflix, saying they lowballed her. Monique said in an Instagram video that Netflix offered her $500,000 for a comedy special, and she pointed out Amy Schumer was offered $11 million, Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock $20 million. I gave her donkey of the day for that because it was, in my opinion, that Monique, wasn't on the level of Dave, Amy, and Chris, and she came on Breakfast Club and said this.
And what happens is when you're basing off of what you're assuming, and then you give me a title of donkey of the day. Is your mother still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're from what city in South Carolina?
Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
Moncks Corner. And if I was to call your mother or your grandmother, could they tell me stories of inequality that they had to deal with?
Absolutely.
So would your mother be a donkey?
No.
Would your grandmother be a donkey?
No.
I need you to explain how you gave me the title because you're not explaining it. You're going off of what I assume. But because you're on that microphone, and when we open up these microphones, we know just how powerful our voices can be, don't we, Angela?
Yes, we do.
And we know that what we say can become law. Correct, Lenore?
Absolutely.
So when we do that, we must then explain it to our community because we know how poisonous it can be when we put things out, but we can't back it up. We just say it.
She's right. Netflix ultimately ended up taking back their offer, and then in 2019, Monique sued Netflix for failing to negotiate in good faith. The federal judge in the case sided with Monique, and in 2022, the lawsuit was settled out of court. Dropping the clues bombs for Monique, okay? Here's the thing. I've said this before, and I've said it a few times on this radio. When it comes to that point, Monique was right. I should have minded my black-owned business, okay? And she's right when she speaks on the power of the microphone because people from Netflix were definitely reaching out to me behind the scenes, and they tried to explain why Monique didn't get the money that Amy, Dave, and Chris got. Doesn't matter what the conversation consisted of. Just know, as I just said, Monique sued them, and they settled. So there clearly was some validity to the injustice that she spoke of. Monique, you were right. Okay, I've said that before on this radio, and I'll say it again so you hear me. I had no business speaking on your business, okay? There's absolutely a pay discrepancy for black women. Black women are typically paid only 67 cents for every dollar paid to white men, and the wage gap actually widens to 65 cents on the dollar for black women who hold doctorate degrees compared to white men with the same education, okay? Not to mention, all the proof is in the pudding. When you see a company as big as Netflix with all the money Netflix has, they could have dragged this out, okay? They settled with Monique, okay? And still put out a Monique comedy special, all right? We've heard Taraji come out and complain about the pay discrepancy in Hollywood. Look, we can have a million conversations as to why that is, what that is. The moral of the story is there's too many black women out here with the same story, okay? Monique, God bless you, sister. And if you have never heard me say this before, or if I've never said it because I was born in 1978 and my memory is not what it used to be, I apologize for being wrong, okay?
Say it again.
Man, shut up.
No, seriously, your kneecap.
I am. Could you
need to go ahead. Yeah.
Say it again.
Could y'all stop?
Say
Give me a
clearly.
moment.
That's
all
crazy.
right? I apologize, Monique, for giving you donkey of the day because once again, regardless of how I felt about the situation with you and Netflix, I had no business in your business and broadcasting your business, and it was Envy's idea to open the phone lines for people to comment on your business. Wasn't mine, okay? But I truly, were you going to apologize?
I apologize, Monique.
Okay.
And I think you should apologize to her husband as well.
What do you got to do with this?
Because it was both of them. Both of them was doing this, and both of them felt disrespected. That's her manager. You
He
should
wasn't
apologize.
here.
He was here. He was outside. You should apologize.
He's
to her
always
husband as well.
around. That's the thing. He's always here.
He was.
He
He
called?
called in. Yeah, apologize to the husband too.
Well, apologize to her husband. I apologize to her husband. Sydney, right? That's his name?
Yes.
I truly, truly, truly pray this apology is received by you, Monique, and I hope you heal, because I feel like when I hear somebody talking about something for a long period of time, that means they have been holding on to it and it's bothering them in some way. And as a therapist once told me, if you don't want your peace disturbed, don't disturb the peace of others. I clearly disturbed your peace. I heard Donkey of the Day mentioned in the intro to your Netflix special. I heard you talk about Donkey of the Day on Club Shay Shay. Monique, I apologize. I want peace. I want us to heal whatever this is. I want that for everybody you mentioned in the Club Shay Shay interview. I truly pray for peace and healing for us all. Monique, I want that for you. I want that for me because I love us for real. Please give Charlamagne the God, a.k.a. the breakfast snub, the biggest hee-haw.
Absolutely.